Welcome back to UK Vehicles. Today we're taking a closer look at 3 SUVs that are shaping the conversation for 2026. These are the models people in the UK keep talking about: the latest evolution of the Volkswagen Golf in its SUV form, the refreshed Ford Puma, and the ever-confident Mazda CX-30. We'll walk through the exterior, talk about how each one performs in day-to-day driving, and get into a short but clear look at their interiors so you know exactly what you're getting. The idea is simple. If you're thinking about upgrading in 2026, this breakdown helps you figure out which of these 3 fits your lifestyle best. Let's start with the 2026 Volkswagen Golf SUV variant, which carries the familiar Golf personality but wrapped in a more raised, practical body. Volkswagen hasn't tried to reinvent anything here. They've simply taken what already works and dialed it up for buyers who want the height and presence of an SUV without going too big. From the outside, the lines are clean and the proportions look measured. Volkswagen has always focused on subtle sophistication, and that continues here. The grille sits a little higher than before, and the redesigned LED light strip stretches smoothly across the nose. There's nothing flashy for the sake of being flashy. It's a car that looks like it belongs anywhere you take it, whether it's a school run or a motorway commute. Walking around it, the first thing you notice is how balanced the profile looks. The wheel arches have a firm shape but don't push into rugged territory. The rear side windows flow into the tail nicely, giving it that classic Golf silhouette even though it's now sitting taller. At the back, the tailgate design is simple and practical. Volkswagen's latest LED cluster looks crisp and clear, and the boot opening is wide enough for loading things without planning your approach. Every angle feels like Volkswagen wanted to keep things familiar, but improved. Performance-wise, the 2026 Golf SUV doesn't aim to be sporty. It focuses more on control and consistency. Volkswagen's updated engines, especially the mild hybrid options, deliver smooth power without working too hard. Acceleration feels natural rather than urgent. The car's real strength is how steady it feels on the road. If you drive on A roads every day or spend a lot of time on the motorway, this is the kind of car that makes long drives less tiring. The suspension leans toward the firmer side, but not in a way that shakes you up. You feel just enough weight through the steering to know exactly what the car is doing. Inside, the Golf SUV gives you what Volkswagen is known for: a clean layout, good materials, and tech that works without confusing you. The digital instrument cluster is sharp, and the center display is smoother than older generations. The seats sit at a comfortable height and the cabin insulation keeps most outside noise away. Interior space is good for a compact SUV, especially in the front, and the back seats have enough room for adults on longer trips. It's not the roomiest among competitors, but it feels put together and practical. Now let's talk about the 2026 Ford Puma, which has been one of the UK's favorite crossovers for years. Ford is keeping that momentum going with updates that don't change its identity but make it feel more grown up. From the front, the Puma still has that slightly sporty look people like. The headlights sit high and give the car a sharp expression. The grille is a bit wider now, and the bumper styling makes it look stronger without losing the character that made the Puma popular in the first place. From the side, the Puma stands out more than the Volkswagen. The body lines are more curved, the side profile has more energy, and the slightly sloping roof gives it that athletic look Ford likes to push. You notice the wheel design too. Ford's new alloys fill up the arches nicely, helping the car look grounded. The back of the Puma keeps its original playful design, but the updated taillights now look cleaner and more modern. The tailgate shape hasn't changed much, and that's a good thing because the Puma's boot space, especially with the Megabox, is still one of its biggest selling points. When we talk about performance, the Puma shines more than people expect. It's one of the most fun to drive small SUVs out there. The steering has a quick response, and the car feels eager in corners. Even the hybrid engines feel lively. Whether you go for the mild hybrid or the new petrol options, the 2026 Puma gives you a mix of efficiency and punch. It's not designed to be a fast car, but it does feel more engaging than most SUVs in its size. The suspension strikes a good balance. It's firm enough to support the car's sporty feel but soft enough to handle rough roads across UK towns and motorways. Inside the Puma, Ford has made small but important upgrades. The cabin feels cleaner and more refined, with better materials on the dashboard and nicer finishes on the doors. The touchscreen is bigger, smoother, and placed higher where it's easier to use. The driving position is good, the visibility is strong, and the steering wheel feels solid in your hands. The back seats are acceptable for adults on shorter journeys, but like many compact SUVs, they're not spacious. What you really appreciate is Ford's clever storage solutions in the large boot. It's a car built with day-to-day practicality in mind. The third SUV on our list is the 2026 Mazda CX-30. Mazda has always taken a different approach. Instead of following trends, they refine what they already believe in: smooth design, responsive handling, and interiors that feel a step above the competition. You see that immediately when you look at the CX-30. The curves are smoother and more deliberate than the other two cars. Mazda's design language gives it a calm, premium presence. The way the body panels catch the light makes the car look more expensive than it is. From the front, the big Mazda grille blends into the lights cleanly. There's a confidence to it without trying too hard. From the side, the CX-30 looks compact but elegant. The roofline slopes just enough to give it a coupe-like touch, and the slightly thicker cladding around the arches gives you that SUV tone without looking bulky. At the rear, the taillights have that signature Mazda curve. The boot opening isn't as wide as the Pumas or Golfs, but the design is very balanced. Mazda cares about how a car feels visually, and the CX-30 shows it. When it comes to performance, the 2026 CX-30 continues Mazda's habit of making everyday driving feel more special. The engines don't rush, they deliver power steadily, and the throttle response feels more natural than most rivals. Mazda tunes its cars for drivers who enjoy the process of driving, even if they're just going to work. The steering is precise and the suspension is tuned to keep the car stable without being stiff. On winding roads, the CX-30 feels confident and controlled. On the motorway, it feels calm and smooth. It doesn't try to be sporty, but it feels refined. Inside the CX-30, Mazda sets itself apart. The cabin feels like it belongs in a more premium class. The materials, the stitching, the placement of controls, everything feels intentional. The dashboard is clean and simple. Mazda avoids clutter. The screen is positioned so you can glance at it without shifting your focus too much, and the rotary controller near the gear area makes it easier to use the system without tapping around while driving. The seats are supportive and comfortable. The back row isn't the biggest, but it's enough for small families or friends on a weekend trip. Cabin noise is also handled well. Mazda puts effort into reducing vibration and road sound, which you notice during longer drives. Putting these three 2026 SUVs side by side gives us three different personalities. The Volkswagen gives you calm consistency, a solid drive, and a familiar design philosophy. It's the car you choose if you want something you can rely on without thinking too much. The Ford Puma gives you energy. It's the one that feels light and fun, perfect for drivers who like a bit of personality in the car they use every day. And the Mazda CX-30 gives you refinement. It's the car that feels like it took extra time to get the details right, both in the way it drives and in the way the interior makes you feel. Choosing one really depends on what matters to you. If you want something stable and predictable with a clean cabin, the Golf SUV makes sense. If you want something playful with smart practicality, the Puma delivers that. And if you want something that feels smoother and more premium without paying luxury prices, the CX-30 stands out. That wraps up this 2026 SUV comparison. If you want a full in-depth review of any one of these cars, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching UK Vehicles. Stay tuned for more detailed breakdowns that help you choose the right car for your next upgrade.